Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me. So I'm going to be working on a new project off and on. It's not going to be something that I will do every video from now on. It will just be as and when. Because I'm going to start working on the ideally the prize of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Providing it all works out, this is what I want the prize to be. So I've got this old planner. It was basically one of these planner sets where you get like sticky notes and notepads inside. So I got this at Christmas. So I've already used what's inside, but it came with this this policy envelope already inside. And I immediately thought, once I'd used all the the sticky notes and everything, I thought, well, that could be a really cool folio. Almost like a lapbook style, because it opens up as wide as it does. And then because it's got a hard spine here, I thought this would be a potential for putting in some elastics and having a removable journal. So it would become like a journal folio lapbook type of a thing. Now, I've never done one of these before, but I've been, very much inspired by people like Tanya from Tetty Treasure and Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah, who's done this kind of a thing before. And Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. I'm seeing them a lot. They look really fun, and so I kind of want to try it. And if it all works out, then I would like this to be the prize for when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, I'm not there yet, but it is close. So I figure if I just start on it as and when for a little while, then obviously eventually once I hit the milestone, it should hopefully be ready, or at least nearly ready. So that's the project. But today I'm doing a little bit of almost like a Trash It Tuesday. Again, this is inspired by Tanya from Tatty Treasure. Because I've been neglecting my junk and my packaging and all of that for a little while, and so I figure let's combine the two projects and see if we can do something with some of my junk as well. So if I, first of all, show you what I've got planned for the actual folio, then you can kind of see where I'm going with it. So obviously I'm going to decorate up the front and the back. Inside I'm going to keep this policy envelope. There's a couple of pockets inside there, so that's kind of handy. But of course, we've got all of this blank space to work with. So I'll just show you. Here's what I'm planning on having. Again, I'm trying to use as much junk as I can for this, but obviously we're going to pretty it up and everything. So I will show you my ideas. So I was thinking about having this flip down here, and then this be flipped down and have like a little tuck spot down here or something. And then this would reveal this library pocket, which would be decorated up and have this library card in. I don't know if it should have something behind it, like a thin tag or something. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to have that there potentially. I say potentially. I'm pretty sure this is how I want to have it, but I'm still not, having never done one of these before. I'm just, I'm going with the flow as best I can with this one. For this side, I want to have this. So this is from Cluedo, as you might have guessed. So it's just something that I had in my stash of junk to be used, because we got rid of the game a long time ago, and I don't know why we still have this. But obviously it needs strengthening up, but I thought this could be, it fits perfectly, as you can see, on this little flap. So I thought this could be a pocket with a tag in, and then because I want to cover up this paper, we could maybe have a tuck behind it, so a tuck here or something. That's what I'm thinking for there. And then for the middle, obviously we're going to have a journal, and then I'm also thinking I want to have these envelopes, because I don't want it to be terribly complicated, being my first flip out type folio thing that I'm doing, like a big one. I've done little envelope folios and things like that, but in terms of like something big, I kind of want to go easy on myself for my first one. So I'll just show you. So I'm thinking about having these envelopes as like a waterfall kind of an effect. The journal will be about here. So if you move the journal out of the way, you've got these which will flip up to reveal pockets. And then obviously the flaps will be hidden. And then I was thinking of having this. So this was a thank you card I got in an Etsy order from Deborah Panisar. But I really liked the illustrations, and colours wise it goes perfectly with the kit I'm working with. I think this was also from the order as well, so I've just kept them together. But I'm going to decorate these up, bring them in line with the kit. Really I'm just using it for the junk, I suppose. And then I kind of want this to be possibly a pocket, and then obviously a tuck spot itself, something like that. And obviously we're going to be, you know, fully decorated up. So that's kind of where I've got to with my planning. But today I want to focus on the trash part of it. So obviously we've got the Terry's Chocolate Orange box, we've got this, and possibly the murder cards. It depends how much we get done today. So if I get myself organised, we shall start with the first one of these Trash It Tuesdays. Okay, so I'm going to work on the Terry's Chocolate Orange flap first, and also the this underneath. 2 in 1 today. So yes, I want this Terry's Chocolate Orange to be a flap, and obviously because we have the window, I kind of want this to frame something nice. But I'm thinking it will flip down and potentially have like a pocket or a tuck, you know, just something little down here. I did think about it being writing spot, which is still a possibility, but I think I would quite like to have a little tuck down here, just because I don't think this is going to be completely appropriate for writing, just with it flipping down and being out of the journal and everything. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So for this project, I'm mainly going to be using a kit that I got from Marie's Paper Lab. This is just a couple of the sheets I've got squirreled away for it. It's a really beautiful kit, and we're going with like pinks and purples and flowers, very much butterflies and birds, very much up my street. So hopefully you'll like what I come up with. So I think I'm going to start with this library pocket first. So this was sent to me by Tanya from Tatty Treasures, who I believe she sells these in her Etsy shop. And what I was thinking is in the window, I'm going to cut this little lip off in a second. But I'm thinking of potentially having these purple flowers framed in the window, and then we can always add to it if we feel like there's not enough to it. So where is my pocket? Wait a minute, there it is. So I'm just trying to decide which glue to use. I don't know whether to just go with Pritt Stick or Collal. I'm thinking the Collal's probably okay. Before I do that though, do I want to cut this down to size, or do I just want to stick it down? Probably want to get an idea of where I want it to be, don't I? So if we, what I'll do, because I want the Terry's Chocolate Orange to be in the middle. So if we imagine this is the middle of the window, okay, that's kind of where I want these flowers to be. So something like that. I don't know whether to continue the pattern onwards. So what do we think to that? Let's just see. So that would be, yeah, move it down a little bit. There we go. So about there, I think. Something like that. And about here. I'm just going to cut that slightly, just so that I kind of know what I'm dealing with. So yeah, I've never done a folio type of a project before, but I'm excited to try something new actually. Okay, so if we so yeah, we need to have this over the side, so let me just cut the side off as well. I don't know whether to do this on my guillotine or not. I'm not very good at following straight lines. Let's just see how we get on. So yeah, if I don't think I said, but thanks so much for joining me. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm filming in the evening because I didn't have time to pop on today, so until now. Yeah, so I think we're going to end up with it slightly off to one side, aren't we? I think that's okay. Something like that maybe. What do you think? Can you see? Yeah, and then maybe if we put a butterfly on the card or something, it might be alright. Let's just go with it, and we'll just see what happens, shall we? So I'm just going to use my Kalau, which as per usual has a glue bob on the top. Okay. Fabulous. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you're excited about this giveaway. I am, of course. I'm excited to try something new with this whole idea, but you know, I am excited as well to craft along with you. I don't know if I'll do all of it on video, because you know, there is probably quite a few steps and some of it might be a little bit boring to watch, I imagine, to be quite fair. So yeah, I'll do bits where I can sort of organize my thoughts enough to make a decent video and stuff. I'll do it kind of like that, I suppose. You know, so in this case, I knew I kind of wanted to use some of my junk, so I figured we'll get all those done, as much of it done as possible. Try very hard not to cut into my pocket. There we go. So yeah, it's been a busy old day today. I've been mainly working on Etsy orders this morning, and then I was trying to, what was I trying to do? I was trying to film a video, I think, but it wasn't really going to plan, and I kept persevering. But yeah, I sort of don't really have much to show for the day. It's been one of those days, you know, where you just kind of, you're trying to get stuff done, but yeah, it's not really working out. So I think I want to cut about here. Sorry if I'm pulling everything to me. Obviously with filming in the, I'm just looking for my ruler, 2 seconds, because I'm thinking I might potentially put some lace along the top of this pocket, so I might just tear it along the line, because I'm not very good at tearing cutting in straight lines, so I figure if I follow the line of the pocket, you might just have a little bit more luck. Keep my scraps. Yeah, so obviously doesn't quite match, but yeah, if we put some lace along there, because I still want to do my usual, I want to use lots of like fabrics and textures and things. And yeah, we'll probably want to decorate up this pocket a bit more anyway. So we're going to have this. So if we just see how we would look in our little window, it would be something like this on the page. Obviously I need to straighten up this chocolate orange box. I didn't want to do that until I've actually stuck everything down. So yeah, if we had like a little butterfly in the window or something, that could look kind of cute. I need to decide whether to, I suppose I could just carry on the pattern, couldn't I, onto the back piece. Should we try that? Attempt not to glue my pocket shirtments. Wish me luck. There we go. I think my dog is grumbling outside my door. he can hear me talking, and because I don't normally do this in the evening, I think he's wondering, what on earth is she talking about? And yeah, more than anything, I think he wants to join me. Right, I'm just trying to, just have to see what I'm doing a second, bring it to me. Oops. If I move this down, see, I don't want to move it down too far because I think it just fits. Just so, excuse me if this is totally in your face, but if we get this down, just check my pocket is still open. There we go. So have you been using your trash recently? Or you, like me, have you been neglecting it? I've definitely been neglecting mine, not out of choice, but just out of, I've got it all kind of disorganized, to be honest. And so it's, yeah, it's not, it's one of those things where if it's not in front of you, you kind of forget about it, I think, is what's happened to me, really. Let me get in there with some small scissors, I think. Right, where am I? Excuse me, just rifling for my fussy cut scissors, just so I can get in these little grooves. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those days where I'm much slower than I think I am in my head, just looking at the time. So, yeah. Definitely a slow crafter, I think. But, you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? We do what we can. Just can always tidy it up later. You know, when I can see a bit better, maybe. So we'll have this type of a thing as the pocket. Does that look straight? Obviously, we've got this bit here, which needs some lace along it, but that will be okay. I'm just going to take off my jumper. It's a bit, I'm sitting next to the radiator, it's a bit warm. And then, of course, we'll have our library pocket inside. Library card inside, sorry. Yeah. So, something like that. And then we want to decorate this up. So, obviously this was a box of Terry's Chocolate Orange. So I think I need to strengthen this part of it before covering it. And I don't think washi is going to be strong enough. So I'm thinking I might go and see if I can find some masking tape. So I'll just be 2 secs. Alright, I'm back. So whilst I had you on pause, I just got rid of the little nib that was in the circular window. I've put some masking tape along this crease so that this doesn't want to bend over anymore. And I've also put some down here, only because when I was turning this up to be the flap, I was worried that it was too blue. You could kind of see the blueness. So putting that over just allows me then, I can ink it later, you know. So we have this. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the right hand side of this sheet because I want to bring in some of the pink alongside the purple. So for this one I'm going to use my Beacon 3-in-1 just because this is a shiny surface. And then I'm just going to go over the whole thing. On this side. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter at this point, I haven't put the plastic in yet. I was going to say try and avoid the window, but I've not put the plastic in. So I just want to do the front. So that will be that done. And then I need to think about something for the inside. As I say, I want to have, I want to back it and then put, what do I want to do? I want to have a little tuck spot. I'm not sure at this point yet what I'm going to use. So if we come to about here, We got that straight. Okay, yeah, I'm really excited about this. It feels nice that I can do little bits and bobs. You know, I can do, yeah, just little bits here and there, I suppose. So I do need to trim this up, so I'm just going to cut around here relatively roughly. And then obviously I will trim everything up on the guillotine to make sure everything is super straight, because my cutting is not straight at all. Okay, so we have that. Obviously I need to put the window back in, so I might as well do that now. So I'm just going to try and pierce through here. There we go. So yeah, I thought I would get all 3 pieces done in this video, but it's not looking it's not looking so good, is it? There we go. Oh, I'm not a fan of cutting circles, I have to tell you. Anything that requires following a line, I just, yeah, I'm rubbish. But no matter. It's all a bit of fun, isn't it? But yeah, I feel really excited about this project, just being able to do the little bits of ephemera and then just sort of build it up slowly but surely, you know. I will keep that just in case. So yeah, I need to do a little bit of tidying up. Just, there we go, not too bad, but yeah, I'll definitely tidy that up, I think. So we will have this, obviously, once we've cut everything down straight. Just trying to decide about the bottom edge. It sort of stopped suddenly. I don't know whether I should have maybe continued the paper around, but I didn't want to make it difficult to open or anything. But yeah, I'm all right with that. I feel like because it's coordinating papers, you know, it's from the same kit, so I think that goes quite nicely. It maybe looks a little bit strange that we've got we're cut into a flower a little bit there. But yeah, we're going to have a butterfly on there as well, I think. I think that will just finish it off. And then obviously we can do more decoration with this. This is just the sort of the base of it, I suppose. Just not sure how I want to decorate it up. So yeah, I just want to tidy up that cutting a little bit. So I'm just going to hit pause whilst I do that, because otherwise we'll be here all evening. Okay, so I've cut that better and inked around the circle. So I'm now ready to pop the plastic in the window. So this is just, I've cut this from some kind of a packaging. Doesn't need to be that big though. So we're going to pop this in there. It's a little bit too big. It's tricky to see. My eyes are playing tricks on me. There we go. Okay, let's stick that down. Just going to see if I can just go around here, and then hopefully that will just grab the plastic enough. Because I'm going to put some card in the back of this, and then we'll have to recut the circle. So yeah, I'm not sure how much more I'm going to get done today, but we'll see. We'll see. Even with, you know, making the decisions off camera and everything, I still, yeah, I'm just really slow. It's no big deal though. And it is getting a little bit late, so at some point I'm going to have to be quiet, because yeah, I back onto my craft room, backs onto my next door neighbour. So so I've got this piece which I thought I was trying to find something that would go with the pattern on the library card, because obviously when you open up the flip down, you get all of it together, don't you? So I'm thinking about using this piece. It's just an offcut that I've got, because I wanted something that was plain enough, because then we can cut out the circle, we're not losing anything, and we can have a tuck down here. So I thought potentially this one. Just trying to decide. Yeah, I think that works fine. Let's go for it. So again, I'm just going to pop the glue down and then just cut around the card. There we go. And then I'll have to check the time and see if I've got time for something else. I don't know if I'll get more done tonight, but if I've got time, depending on how long the video is, I'll have a look, and then I can just join a couple of videos together if needs be, because it would be nice to, you know, get a couple of pieces done today, really. You know, for a more interesting video, but also to get more done, kind of a thing. Now what I do realise is I probably should have, I should have traced around the circle, oh no, before doing the plastic, shouldn't I? That's a very good point. I can see it if I hold it up to the light, so I think I'll be alright. But yeah, I should have probably thought about that first, but that's okay. As I say, this is a completely new endeavour for me. All these flips and flaps and matting pages and things. You know, obviously I've done the odd thing here and there for the journals that I've done, but nothing quite to this extent, so bear with me as I figure all of this out. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I will do that myself, because I need to hold it up to the light, and if I hold it up like that I can see it, so I'll do that, and then that will be that piece done, apart from obviously straightening up everything. Yeah, it all needs straightening up, but I'll do that on the guillotine so it's nice and straight. So I'm just going to hit pause so that you can see it without the plastic in, without the hole in. 2 secs. Okay, I managed it. So everything still needs cutting straight and everything, but yeah, this is how we will look with these purple flowers in the window. And I am thinking if I pop a butterfly here, then that would look really nice in the window. And then I was just having a rifle around what I wanted to use as a little tuck spot or pocket. And I came across this little fold out envelope in a Stamperia kit. And that kind of brings in the pink and the purple together. Can you see? Yeah. So I'm thinking about having that as a pocket and having a couple of small bits behind, some small tags or something. I've got, you know, various things on here I could probably use or something. So yeah, we've got that, and then this will fold out and there'll be a little writing spot, which I thought would be quite cute. So what I am going to do though is I think I'm going to stitch this one once I've cut everything down. Originally I was just going to glue it. The reason I want to stitch it is because I'm getting a little bit of creasing just here and here, where the packaging is a little bit weak where the circle is. Just where I've been, you know, cutting into it and everything, it's just become a little bit weak. So I think the stitching will just make sure everything is fully on it, but I think it will also give it a little bit of added stability as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I know it's a little bit thick to get through my machine, but I think it will manage it. I'm sure I've done thicker pieces than this before. So although this piece isn't finished, it is pretty much done. And then obviously we need to do all the decoration and everything. So I'll do that as a separate video later in the series. And then obviously, yeah, we need to figure out what we're going to do with the card inside. So I'm going to leave it there for now with this piece, because obviously I want to go off and do the stitching. And then I'm going to do the next one with you as well. I'm thinking about doing this piece potentially. I don't think I'll get time to do the Cluedo one, but this is really me. I will show you what I'm doing. So really all I'm going to do is mask and tape this and cover it with this part of this coin envelope, because it's pretty much exactly the size that I need. And then that will be all I'm doing there, so you don't really need to see that, I don't think. But yeah, we'll do this one together, but I'm going to do it in the morning. So I'm going to put the two videos together, because I would like to see about decorating this one up alongside just gluing it. So I think what I'll do in the meantime, so this is what I've got as the, I'm going to have this as like a tuck and a pocket in one. So I need to cover up where it says thank you. You can just about see there, thank you for supporting and all the rest of it. And I want to keep this part of the imagery, but I will have to lose this. And I'm thinking about using this piece. So I'm just going to get on and glue that in. And then when I come back tomorrow, or in a second for you, we'll do some decorating up, because I'm thinking I could probably do with putting something there. And then of course we need to sort out the card for inside. So we will do that, and I'll be back in a jiffy for you. Okay, it's the next day. I'm back. So I decided against stitching around this. I was putting it through the guillotine, and it did seem quite strong, so much so that my guillotine was actually struggling to get through it. So I've decided against stitching it for now. I may change my mind later, but we'll just see how it goes. It does seem like the gluing, once the glue had set, it did seem a lot stronger. So we have this so far, and then I just popped the little envelope on the back. I just need to think of something to hold this down, because it flaps around a little bit. Not a huge amount, but you know, it does stick up. So I'm thinking have a little like something there just to, you know, to keep that down. So that's that. So we're going to get on with decorating up the library pocket. Because if you remember, I mentioned yesterday about having a butterfly in the window, so we're going to do that today. So if I just try and position the butterfly, so basically want it on that flower. They're the same? Yeah, they're the same. So let's go for about there, I believe. Let me just double check. Maybe a bit higher. Something like that would look lovely, I think. So let's see about getting this stuck down. Here we go. So I hope you like how this is turning out so far with all these trashy bits I've been using today. It's been a novel experience for myself to learn, you know, to learn more about using our trash and the ways that we can use it and stuff. But yeah, that's what this stuff is all about, isn't it? It's very exciting to learn all of it. So just trying to make sure that the usual, I want my butterfly to have sticking up wings slightly. And then I thought for the top, you know, I said yesterday about you know, we've got yeah, where I didn't glue the paper on quite straight. I was thinking about having this at the top. This is some vintage crochet that my husband's Great Art sent me. I have a whole bundle there, so I thought pop that down. So I just want a thin, take that out just in case. I just want a thin bead of glue. Oops, thinner than that, Justine. There we go. I have to smush that with my finger a little bit because I don't want there to be that much. Okay, this is quite a thick lace, so I think you might just sneak it in. You know, I don't want loads of glue showing, you see. Right, that's where's my, actually, I'm just going to pop that in just to make sure I don't smudge out glue in the actual pocket part. There you go. Okay. Might put some more glue because this one, you know, I think this came from some wedding dress or something, or it's just very, very old. So I might need to put some more glue just to keep those bits down. There we go, that's that. So yeah, I might need to pop some glue in these bits. Let's just see about that. I don't want a huge amount, so just have to be careful. Sorry if you can see the top of my head. Sometimes for these more intricate bits I have to lean forward because my eyesight's not the best. There we go. Okay, let's just cut this down. There we go. And next one. Yeah, I'm doing that annoying humming thing again. Okay, so we have that. Looking very pretty. And then I thought, I've got this label here, I've got some labels from Nanine from Collage Type. And I was wondering, I've got this plate number. It might be that I don't need it anymore. But let's just see what we think to having that on there. I don't want to see that through the window, so let me just double check. Oh yeah, it will be, so you'd see the edge of it just there at the on the side, not in the window, but in the actual on the side just there. How do we feel about that? Unless if I move it over, but then yeah, I don't want it there. Might be that it doesn't need it, so I won't rush into that decision just yet. I will think on it, but for now I'm going to call that one done. And then obviously we still need to do something with the library card itself, but that can come later because I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate it just yet. So those two pieces done. Woohoo! And then yeah, I've turned this into a pocket now. So I've just rounded the edges just to make it look a bit softer, and then I've lined it with that paper I said I was going to use. So let me just pop those out of the way. So if you remember, this had a bee on it, or it might even been yeah, I think it was a bee. So again, from the same label kit as this from Nanine from Collage Type, that just fitted perfectly. So we've got this nice white border, and then I'll just back it with some tea-dyed paper or something. So providing we still fit, I haven't glued my pocket too much. Let's just double check. Oh no, it fitted perfectly before. I might need to trim it down a little bit, but no matter. I'll just go around the edges of the white. For now, I have a plan for decorating up the actual pocket part. So I've got this Field Notes label there. Of course, I've got my trusty butterflies. I know I'm using these in everything, but I just love them. And I really, really do think it just helps finish things off a little bit. So yeah, I've been really enjoying using the butterflies. I still need to get myself a butterfly book, but all in good time. Now, I appreciate this video is probably a little bit long. I will try to edit it down a little bit, but I had ambitious plans, I think, for how much I was going to get done. So I want something kind of like this, I think. And then obviously, yeah, I'll need to cut this down a tad. Strange, I must have put too much glue on. The usual story. So let's get these down. And then that will be this piece pretty much finished. And yeah, I will call that a video. So as I glue these, I'll just say my goodbyes. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I'm sorry if this video is a little bit in and out. I was trying to record it in stages because at the moment I don't have a huge amount of time to film in one go. I'm trying to sort of film in bits because yeah, it's just life's gone a bit hectic again, you know, the usual story. And unfortunately, I'm a little bit behind on my videos. I managed to get ahead, you know, and yeah, it's funny how as soon as life gets a little bit busy, everything just kind of goes off kilter, doesn't it, really? Let's be honest. But you know, it is what it is. No biggie. So yeah, this will be the pocket that you find that we'll find in underneath the envelopes. That's what this is going to be. So the actual is a pocket itself, and then there'll be a tag coming out of the top of it as well, which is probably going to be one of the tags that I made the other day, you know, with the birds on, those layered cards that I showed you. That's probably what we're going to do there. So there we go, there's our pretty pocket. And as I say, I just need to just cut this card down just a little bit because it's just a little bit tight. So I'll just go around the four edges, you know, and then obviously I need to back it anyway, so I probably would have had to do some cutting and trimming anyway. But yeah, that will just be sitting in there, and obviously we've got all the purples and the pinks together. So I think that's good for me. Just fluff up my wings. Usual story. There we go. Oh, not too much. Don't want to get in the way of the pocket. So there we go. That is that one. That one. That's 3 bits of trash transformed, because this was somebody's thank you business card thing. So yeah, that's 3 bits of trash, and plus the library card pocket fancied up. Could do with a little bit more inking on this one, but I'll go around and sort them all out now. Whew, I am pretty happy with those. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me. I'm sorry again about the video, but hopefully it won't be too bad when I edit it down. I still need to make a decision about this plate number. It might be that we don't need it anymore. I'll sort of see how I feel, really. But yeah, that is some trash made into, well, as Tanya would say, tash to treasure. I'm going to call it, Trash It Tuesday or whatever. But yeah, I'm really happy with those. So stick around. Obviously, these are for the giveaway folio journal lapbook thing that I'm making. The entering the giveaway will probably be on the flip through, when we're fully finished with it. But I will keep you posted along the way. As I mentioned before, I'm not going to be announcing the giveaway, I don't think. I'm still umming and ahhing about it all, but it's probably just going to be each time you see these videos and other ones, I will keep mentioning it so that you don't miss it. And then when it comes to actually doing the drawing for it and entering the giveaway, I'll make sure that I've put it as many places as I can for those who watch my channel, for them to find it, because that's important to me, is that you guys have the chance to enter the giveaway. For those who've supported me along this journey, that's important to me. So yeah, I will leave it there. I will say goodbye, and we'll be back for another video in a couple of days. Until then, I hope you have a fabulous week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.